Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate Siege of Dragonspear now. Honestly, so I wish we could have, went back to town, sold things, prepared for this. Instead of the game just being like, oh, well, we'll immediately just go and take you into the next thing. Because I need to offload. Well, my inventory wasn't that full. Because, we didn't really fill our inventory because we knew the game was going to be over. But then, we're placed into this. Because, yeah, all the thing we had was like, yeah, all those health potions to sell. Because now we have Edge through healing, which is, what? 27 hit points? 9 hit points? Yeah, that's a lot better. Problem though is we have over 100 health, so not really enough to really save us in a dire situation.
That's more like it.
Anyway, so Emwyn's gonna be following us with some flaming fists.
You're too late! It's already gone!
So, what you talking about?
Aren't you here for his sword? I thought...
And no, I'm here for Corlash. Tomorrow be with you then. If you're fooling enough to cross the Corlash, you'll need all the luck you can get. Okay. Whoever you are. Red light glows at the bottom of this deep chasm. A dull and distant roar can be heard from somewhere below. Well, that's not a good sound. So yeah, we're just instantly tossed into this shit. So, who are you?
3 drops of lemon balm oil. A half pinch of powdered silver.
Well, just, greetings. Oh, pardon. I didn't have you come in. I could touch this very much. I enter for dangerous mercenaries. Pull that leg, lady. What are you up to?
Oh, I'm creating an alchemical concoction to reveal magically concealed writings. A mercenary was supposed to guide me further into the tomb to find the component I'm missing.
Apparently we have voiced NPCs now.
Just now their leader summoned them away, though. She bid me stay here for my own safety. If you happen to come across cobalt moss and bring some to me, I'd be truly grateful.
Was the leader Corlash? I think that's it. It's like... great, it's like Octopath Traveler all over again, where it's like some of the lines are voiced, and then they're not. And then they're voiced, and then they're not. Like, what? Well, as long as you're here for only for your alchemical component, I have no quarrel with you. I'll see if I'll bring it to you. I'd like you to come back if you find any. Doesn't really seem a threat. Seems a bit confused, but yeah. Just remember, we did lose a bunch of rep when we well, no, we did accidentally. When we decided to murder that one person, the mage that was with Saverick and his mentor. Like, we just decided, we'll finish him off, and the game's like, yeah, that was pretty evil of you to do that. But he was a bad guy, wasn't he? But you shouldn't have done that.
You need me?
But it's like, meh, wow. I mean, if we want to get a rep back, we can always... That's just a pot of wine now. Why is that just a pot of wine now? Yeah, you could go get a level.
If that is your wish.
And then we could play about your space again. You know, after we tossed all those antidotes and stuff, and all of those healing potions, you've actually gone down quite a bit. But yeah, since she can't cast level 5 spells, we do definitely need those raised dead scrolls, just in case. NKR command is... yeah... that confusion. Really wish we had scrolls of that so long ago, because we struggled with that a lot. Just, you know, oh well, we can't do that. So anyway, let's, you know what? That's better, just in case. Because how many times did we get confused? Someone started attacking each other, they had to save and reload because the AI just breaks. It's like, oh yeah, they're no longer affected by that. But yet we're still gonna do this. Okay. You need that. Everyone else should be fine. Okay. Who's gonna take the pot of wine? I guess I'm gonna take the pot of wine. I don't know why I'm gonna take the pot of wine.
Let's get it on.
I'm just gonna take it because it exists. I don't know why it exists. I mean, I could drink the pot of wine, but why would I drink the pot of wine? Okay, you need to go pick up one of these.
Watch and learn.
Anyway, of course they scatter across the top of the sarcophagus, apparently a abandonment game. But it's like, do I really
Let's
need
get
all
it
these
on.
identified scrolls? Not really. Not really. I just want them in case. Is that what I think it is? That's a gem bag. So hey, if you didn't have a gem bag, here's a gem bag. The thing is, we have a gem bag. Do we need another gem bag? Do we really need another gem bag? I don't think we really need another gem bag, because they both go to the same inventory. Oh, so why did I have you pick it up? To have a gem bag. I'm probably gonna sell that as a gem bag. Anyway.
Let's get it on.
So orders from Core Lads. This was day 2 days ago. Porters gave all your spare equipment in the supply room. We departed 2 days since. We put Severed Sword on the ship to Antarctica. Suspicious high number of people have become aware of this location. We must move quickly before the plane fish arrives. If fortune smiles for us, we'll be in search of Perv within a week. Copied. Okay.
Aye.
And let's go investigate, shall we? Now remember.
Yes.
Follow the same
I'm
rules
here to
as
help.
anything, because the game just tossed you into a dungeon. Follow the rules that, hey, shit could be trapped. Which is why we haven't switched to Malphite's armor. We really should have switched on.
That's more like it.
Fighting Sabrik, but I'm still surprised how well it went the last time. Like, sure we died quite a few times because we're trying to cast AoE attacks, and they were just like, meh, magic, we don't care. Apparently I could have potentially paralyzed him. I didn't realize that would have worked. I thought you'd have, you know, high save rolls against that. But yeah, just having him and the mage show up really helped for him, the mage, the ranged one, and Tarzak, or whatever his name was. Because all of them at once, I mean, Tarzak and Zabrak were doing over 15 damage per hit, which was pain. But anyway, so I guess there's nothing here.
Aye.
Okay. I was going to say, I thought you said there was a trap. But no, I guess you didn't say it wasn't. You did say it was a trap. That was just supposed to happen by opening that. Now potential scroll. I hate potential scrolls because... No.
It's all dark and deserted.
But yeah, I hate potential scrolls just because most of the time it's such a pain in the ass to identify them. A cursed scroll summon monster. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Yeah, like that's just basically it's a cursed scroll of XP.
Victory draws near.
Feel the pain.
No, wait, no it isn't. They didn't drop XP. My bad, it's just
Let's
a cursed
get
scroll
it on.
bullshit. Anyway, that's useless. Yeah, potion for invisibility. That's a skull if I wanted
The chill comfort of the underground. I know it well.
Okay. Thinking of that guy talked to Dorn again. Dorn. What's up? No? It's like, why are there these things? Like, why is there a bottle of wine and a skull? I'm confused.
Aye.
Anyway. So let's head across. Oh, flowers Africa. I don't know. Mage. I don't like the mage doing things. I don't like that's doing things. Don't know what's doing. I don't like it. And I'd much rather prefer if it stopped. Yeah. Oh my god. Saber's wand. Quaffs the potion, man. So what the hell did it cast? Yeah, I cast West. Seriously? The only was pattern.
I've got the beast in my sights!
And it only casts Blast. Oh yeah, by the way, now he has new shield designs for some reason.
Be direct.
I don't know why we have new shield designs. Those are just worth the same amount, by the way, so... Shrug. But
Let's
anyway,
get
that's
it on.
not your parry.
Back away. Back away and you might survive this.
And that's what the last one said. Well, we would have said if I had killed him first. Sarah paid us well for service, but he's dead now, and I'm in no rush to join him. Everyone lay down your arms. Okay, well, you're smart. I like you. By the way, you mentioned a sword that you thought I was looking for. What sword?
Saravok's sword. We stole the blade from the Ducal Palace, but you killed the man. I thought you might claim it as your own.
But here's the thing. There is a sword I want, by the way. The only problem, though, is this sword requires, like, Minx and Dynahair to potentially get, which those are much later in this, and I probably ain't gonna be able to get it because I probably ain't gonna team up with them to get it. So, yeah. I may have to cheat and get myself that sword, because it's a very nice sword. And it can be imported over to Baldur's Gate 2, which is great. So, by the way, the sword. So why did you steal the sword? Of course, that's Overdra's too. She had a buyer who offered her 10 of my foot. I was the most all the city. Well, anyway, the playing fist waits outside. Just present them to yours. So stand for your arrest. Oh, we should do what you say. You are an actual sensible person. I like you. You get to live. Because you actually surrendered and you didn't make me have to murder you. You get to live. They just dropped their shit and surrendered. Okay, bye.
That's more like it.
But that was nice of them. Oops, you picked up the wrong thing, because the freaking loot just starts growing. Yeah, it was +1. So what is this? Cash level +1. What? Uh-huh. Caster level +1. Mage just torches a bar, Lord +2. Do not surrender an arcane scroll level 3 or below. So what the hell does this do? Okay, if I put this on, for example, do I get mad? I don't know what it does. Caster level +1. You don't really need that, so. Caster level +1. What the fuck does that mean? If it doesn't give me more spells. Castle hours to lower your casting class. This might be different from your character level in the case of multi-class characters. Any spells have a maximum caster level. Damn it, cough. Stop that. Okay, so many spells have a maximum caster level. Huh. Observe had some spells, I'm guessing. But it's like, huh. Does that really help me? Question mark? Huh. Like I'm just... Because I know because it's the first thing we've got that it says if it... The type of vet cash level. And problem is, I don't know exactly how that works. I know it was +3 thing, don't we? Okay, so basically means the spells are technically more powerful. Let's just go with that. So, like for example, Fireball Hill. Yeah, see, it has that much damage. For each level, it's burns up to the caster up to a maximum of that. So caster level has gone up, but yeah, our regular level is the same. And I don't think we can actually see what our caster level is. So, yeah. Anyway,
That's more like it.
Don't worry about it. Even though it's complicated, don't worry about it. So,
What can I do to help? At once.
Nothing trapped to. Seriously, nothing? Oh, so by the way, do you get what they're doing here, right? Do you get? I hope you get. So, you could technically start a new game without importing your characters. This here is a box full of armor. Because, as you see, the game literally just tosses you into the dungeon. So if you start a new game and you didn't have any equipment, here's a box for regular equipment, just in case you needed such. Like there's helmets, there's shields, there's that. Don't I stop coughing?
Yes? Fine. You need me?
I like that helm design, but yeah. Last time we put on a regular helm, you know what happened. It got stuck in Dorn's head and we had to cheat to change it eventually. Yeah, I have no idea why that helm got stuck in Dorn's head. It wasn't even cursed, it was just...
If I must.
It was just, that. The wide variety of weaponry lines extract all the uniformly low quality. The unaware appear to be more hoarder than connoisseur. Anyway.
Let's get it on.
Yeah, by the way, here's just ammo and stuff, just in case you need ammo and throwing axes. There's bows and stuff. There's weapons and stuff. Scimitar. Don't think they're gonna have a katana, that would be a bit much. Giant sword though. I forget what's worth more. Especially this late in the game. So anyway, also by the way, they gave us a key. Remember, we now have this fancy key ring that we should put our keys in. So
That's
anyway,
more like it.
does this open this door? Oh god, don't tell me I have to literally do this, or I'm going to throw this key ring onto the ground. Or it's like showing.
Huh? At once.
I want the door seems to be barred from the. Well, if that's the case, yeah, I was like, please don't tell me, even though I have a key ring, I can't use the key unless it's outside the key ring.
That's more like it.
Because that will piss me off. Oh, fast. So they're just.
This chasm sure looks deep. Do you feel warm air coming up from below? I do. Wonder what's down there.
Well, there's a dull and distant roar that can be heard somewhere below. Or so I see that. There's like a rope valve for some reason. Also, hi. What's up? There goes it.
Heya! How are things going?
Yeah, maybe potentially
No
crazy.
surprise there. Talk to the flaming. We'll follow behind you. I've got your back.
What's up?
You have my greetings,
Okay,
faithful
yeah.
one.
Alright. Yeah, if I want to pay for that. I forgot about that. Anyway. I tried its phone beyond this breach wall.
Yes,
You detecting any traps yet? No?
at once.
Still in mode, though.
More intruders. More noise. You will disturb my rest no longer. I will destroy you.
So one thing.
Take this, you bastard!
Stop running like a kid. Oh no. The flaming fish here is freaking the balls out.
Let's get it on.
So, I guess we can just continue this way then. Continue with tutorial dungeon. Yay. Don't know why they thought we needed a tutorial dungeon.
We've reached the catacombs. Watch your step. There are bound to be traps. I wouldn't be surprised if there are more undead, too. Tombs like this are usually full of wandering old bones.
So by the way, did you remember there are traps?
If you need some advice on dealing with undead, the Flaming Fist Healer
Okay.
might be able to help. She's a priestess of Lathander,
okay.
and knows a lot about how to deal with restless spirits.
I'll give them a pass because, you know, you might have just went to Siege of Dragonspear before doing Baldur's Gate. That would be stupid, though. But the game's just trying to hold my hand a bit too much for a D&D game,
Aye.
which is, you know, surprising as shit. But yeah,
What can I do to
you know, there
help?
might be traps or undead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Aye.
Because remember, you count to 10
You need me?
and then trap.
At once.
Well, oh, hi. Found those, of course, with our AI. When we find something like this, there could be a trap right here. See? Right here. Could very well be a trap.
Aye.
And with our AI, how it is. Because I haven't found a script that I really like. Because passive is like... Because I like my characters being able to attack when they notice them, but yeah, I don't want them to be stupid enough and run in.
Oh, no!
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we need some, you know.
Charge!
Yeah, that.
Yes! Run away, if you can! My next swing will hit.
If that is your wish.
Turning them undead.
Ah!
Just turn undead.
That's more like it.
Really great. I used to not even think it was that great of a spell, but then got it up to a point where it's like, oh, regular skeletons. They just explode. It's like, yeah, okay, I like turn undead. Because I don't certainly like the whole feel effect and then you have skeletons just wandering all over the frickin' map, and it's like, well, I have to go hunt those down. I don't exactly like that, but I do like, you know,
What can I do to help?
when it's just a few skeletons and they can be contained by us,
Aye.
not go everywhere. So that's called, doesn't it? Anyway,
You need me?
Any traps? Anything? Oh, so the game's doing more that you can actually look at things thing. But here's the thing, Icewind Dale did that a lot compared to the regular Baldur's Gate. Also, Icewind Dale may piss me off though, because I was watching like Death Heaven's playthrough again, and he was missing this little button right here, the reveal details button. I don't know why that was missing, because I thought Icewind Dale came out a lot later than Baldur's Gate, so they're both enhanced editions, so I don't know why that would be missing. Anyway. Okay, well,
Let's get it on.
stuff we need to pick up.
I'm here to help.
Oh yeah. Issue the Dragon Coast. Protection scrolls. Reaction. Issue just cuts of successor.
Let's get it
Oh
on.
yeah, good. For glory and for righteousness. Make a difference in the lives of those you love. Kalos Crusade marches in the north. Shall you join them? Arm yourself and set forth to raise your blade on the side of justice. Great.
Let's get it on.
Yes, I'm here to help.
Wait. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No traps. Move forward. Well, that's concerning. A cascade of boiling lava, hot lava disappears with the depths of the chasm. And red leg still glows down now. That would be a lovely trap if the bridge just broke and you fell into the lava. That would be that would prevent game progress.
Aye.
What can I do to help?
Now put a trap right here, right? Because there's a lot of zombies.
Oh no!
Need
If that is your wish.
you. Yay. Generally didn't always succeed, but that helps a lot.
You need me?
Let's go with that
Shit,
one.
hey, we found a trap, by the way. See, that's the problem with
Aye.
traps thing. Is, yeah, we end up in this situation.
Run away! If you can't,
Oh,
this will be bloody.
There's beetles everywhere. There's
This
a
should do the
beetle
trick.
there. There's beetles.
Baldur!
There's some magic missiles. Some magic missiles.
My next swing will hit. Feel the pain.
The wooden staff.
Yes.
The hell am I gonna do with wooden staff? Oh, perhaps I can find the upper half of the staff. There's more so just 1, 2. Oh, you found a stick. You found a broken stick.
Let's get it on.
What can I do to help?
Just scared him of an enormous swarm. Cards are against the far wall of the scavenger. Also, so Memphis it's jump out. It's a lava attack.
Quickly. You need me? Oh no! My next swing will hit.
Not lava seeds to the backs. Pretty sure we should cross the lava.
That's more like it.
By the way, being that close to that lava just seems weird that we can do that. Just a bunch of zircon gems. We had that one time where we looted a chest behind an NPC and there was like 800 gems in it. That seemed a bit broken.
Aye.
Then we sold them for like 7,000.
The braziers in here must be magical. The different colors really liven up this drab old place.
I am a win. So not a fan of you. At least your voice is a lot better compared to how it first was. Hi, I'm Imawin. I'm gonna follow you around.
Yes.
It's like, no, Imawin, you're not. Get out of my inventory. Broken weapon. Skull. Disable that thing. Necklace. So hey, how many charges does this fire wand have? Boop, boop, 5. 5, you say?
That's more like it.
So by the way, you could buy healing if you really want to.
What can I do to help?
Anyway, gems. So if I put in this gem, does it end up in the same bag? Whoa. Okay, I thought the bag showed. But they don't. They don't. Because that's weird, because that means basically, so all the ammo is connected to the same ammo bag. But if the gem bags are separate instances, you know what that means, right? The gem bags are separate instances. And that basically means we have another gem bag, it's just if our other gem bag gets full. So I'm not going to sell the gem bag, because I thought they'd be like, you know, shared storage space like the ammo bag, so.
Aye.
Oh wow, that's interesting. Blur, man. Split mail +1. Broken armor. I think I could take the broken armor. Do I want to take the broken armor? I don't think I want to take the broken armor. Yeah, that's the problem I'm having right now, is the game's like talking a bunch of miscellaneous
Let's get it on.
abilities, and it's like, do I need that for a quest or something? So those... Jim?
You need me?
Why did you find that?
The chill comfort of the underground. I know it well.
Jim, your whole thing is you find traps. When you don't find traps, it sort of pisses me off. Because your whole thing is to find traps. What the hell happens if I touch this? Doesn't look like you can interact with it. It gives me an icon that looks like I can interact with it. It's not a question mark above it after all. Bitch, examine that. Bunch of a yellow flame. This one burns with a red flame. Okay. So remember the rule, count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boop. You see a murky liquid swirling inside the globe. Perhaps that's fragile. You may shatter it if you wish. Do I want to shatter it? You shatter the globe and goo.
Let's get it on.
Okay. So do I want to do that? Uses a wand. Oh, good for you. Why are you using wands?
At once.
Okay, by the way. Hey, it's an amulet of protection, so it's no longer just, where is it? Shit, where is it? Do I even have any more of those? I don't think... Well, you should have one. So it's no longer the protector +1. It's now an amulet of protection +1. It's still basically the same thing, it's no longer got its fancy name, though. Cause, ooh, fancy names. Anyway. Alright, so inventory is getting full. Thing is, it is jewelry, so if I really want to, I could put it in the gem bag.
Aye.
Anyway.
Yes.
You know the drill. Oh, shadows. Oh, shit.
Charge!
Don't just... You guys ran out.
This should do the job.
Okay, shit, what do I want to do? And yes, I know I could have used Ice Storm for Sparrow before Sapper. The only problem, though, is that AoE would have been bad. Like, I tried using Cloud here as hopefully to wipe out some people behind him. But they didn't really give a shit about Cloud here. So anyway, Magic Missile.
Hmm?
What can I do to help?
Oh, you can keep doing like that.
This will be bloody.
Oh, can't die. Pew. 4,000 compared to 420.
That's more like
You
it.
need me? Don't test me.
Ability score drained. Oh. Oh, that is not
Aye.
good. Do not do that. Error. We got boo-boo.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
Ability score drained. That was a kill. Less restoration. Does that work? Do not has it. Oh no, they might not has it. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that is really bad. Holy crap. Ah, shit. Do we have anything that can restore strength? Like, don't make me have to reload, game. I don't know. The Great Restoration, maybe, but I don't know.
Be direct.
Oh, now he's exhausted. Shit. What if we rest? Okay, we can't rest.
Yes?
Dawn can't move because he's freaking...
That's more like it.
So I'm panicking a bit, sorry. It's just... This is bad. Can we rest and be gone?
What?
Okay, good. I was like, is it supposed to be 19 and not trying? Okay. Cause Jen, that's bad if you lose stats.
That's more like it.
Really bad. Because you do not want to lose stats like that. Especially during what that digger is. But why don't they burn out torch? Yeah, especially when he has a carry weight of like 500. And then the game's like, oh, well, your strength's down, so you only have a carry weight of like 170. It's like, no. Okay, well, I'm thinking I see what I have to do. Do you see what we have to do? I think you see what we have to do. There's a reason why we have the torch, right? Puzzle solving. It's been a while since we had to do puzzle solving. There's the black hand is beneath that. So see, we go back here to this. Where's my torch? We also have to put this item here. And do. Hey, we're smirk. Yay for being smirk.
Yes!
Now, before we do that, though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Yeah, command screw. Bitch is inventory. And yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More skulls and broken weapons. Or it is cat. That was my fault. I take responsibility for that one. I take responsibility for that one. I didn't think it was gonna be trapped, but it was trapped. It's totally my
I have my own belongings to carry. I have dropped this.
What can I do to help?
Well, what you can do to help.
I'm here to help.
Take that. Since you didn't do treasure trap, you know. Shit. Oh no, that's getting confusing as shit now. Anyway, yes, I know I could go with the protection scrolls, but let's face it, I'm never really gonna use those protection scrolls. Anyway, secret room, you say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3.
That's
4,
more like
5,
it. You need me?
7, 8, 9, 10.
At once.
So, they're not trapped. Sure about that? A lot. They're not trapped, man. Huh. They're not trapped, right? Okay. Drain live. Wait, no. We're gonna cast a fireball. We're gonna cast it way back there so no one gets hit. Okay? Did I do it right? Nope, I didn't do it right. She got hit by it. But oh well. Guys, go translate it. That shadow.
I'll carve you to bits.
No!
That's more like it.
What the hell did that do to us? Drain life. The question though is, did it actually drain life? Do I have to restore life? I don't think so. I think it drained life and didn't damage your life force.
Huh?
I think.
Yes.
But anyway, I need you to go.
Easily done.
That sounds like what I need you to look at, but oh well. So, a sword of ruin +2. It's a two-handed sword. It's a nice two-handed sword. It's a really nice two-handed sword. Just, okay. Not what I was looking for, but anyway. The sturdy steel branded helmet is dented. Take that. Also full plate armor. Just cuz. The helmet with unwavering purpose. They're silly, but it also gives your armor class +1 immune to confusion, protects against critical hits. The question is, who needs this helmet? I mean, you has that, which your cold resist, saving throws, all that. But immune to confusion. You has Kyo's helmet, which protects you against all forms of panic and boosts morale. Which isn't bad, but this gives you more armor class and protects against confusion. But panic. But confusion. But panic. Actually, I might want for him, now that I think about it. Now that I think about if he can equip it. Can you equip this? Yeah, okay, that's not cowboy looking. Which means you can get rid of that silly thing. Oh well. Because I don't know, he loses charisma and he is, you know. He is technically our paladin, which means he needs charisma. But at the same time, he doesn't really need charisma compared to us. When we don't really need charisma, but we do use charisma for conversation, so confusing. But anyway, we have a new sword. First, the World's Edge Hill, which is, you know, still our +3 greatsword, which means it's probably better than what this sword we just picked up, but the Sword of Ruin. There's a critical hit chance +5%, and there's an extra damage on critical hit. So it's not bad. Problem though is, yeah. You have Spider's Bane, which protects the wielder from many magics that affect movement, such as Hold and Web. Which is a pretty nice greatsword. Not gonna lie, pretty nice. It's a pretty nice greatsword. This new shield, probably not worth keeping. I will give him this, though. Where is it?
I have my own belongings to carry.
Okay,
I have dropped this.
Yeah, I know I'm stupid. I thought we'd go to yours. Well, you has a new sword. Happy days. Because, I mean, I do like the fact that it protects against that. Which is nice. But at the same time, being able to actually do more damage is more required. Anyway.
That's more like it.
Now that my mind's slowed. The 9 hells. Lovely. Bend City. Please don't be trapped. Page from Severus notes. My research of the Lord of Murder has begun to bear the tainted flute. Tainted flute. Did I seriously say tainted flute? Then I had to watch for no temple bar on my... Oh, apparently got an achievement. Anyway. Research in the Lord of Murder has begun to bear its tainted fruit. The dreams come every night now. Dreams of floods and eruptions, earthquakes, and devastation. Descend deeper into the dreams each time, going clues from the chaff. I will use what they teach me to bring a living nightmare to this land. I've learned all I can in the city. While my plans with Iron Throne, Graying, Trachin, go to visit a temple ball overtaken by the faithful of he who murdered my father, leaving the way clear for me to take his place. There I shall find out more regarding my dark heritage and the prophecy, if I have time. I shall also look into a hidden room which has been constructed by Mask, the Lord of Shadows, is cunning. The monster he has left behind. Number 3, 1, and 4. 3, 1, 4. 3, 1, 4. So here's the thing.
Aye?
Saboteur plan was basically to get everyone into a war, use the souls of that war to basically power his whole
You feel a breeze? I feel a breeze.
ascension to the Lord of Murder.
Hey, how are things going?
But there's also more complicated means to do that. And that'll be more explained in Baldur's Gate 2. Yeah, how are things going? So a sword that was already gone.
I kinda saw a note on Duke Janath's desk. It fell on the floor and I just picked it up, honest.
Of course you did.
It said someone broke into the palace and took Saravok's sword. Could that be it?
Sure.
I don't know why Korlaz would take the sword, but if it's gone, she must have given it to someone else. Maybe we can find a record or shipping log in her chambers.
It's worth looking
We'll
into.
follow behind you. I've got your back.
Anyway. Hopefully we're good.
Let's get it on.
And our stats aren't drained. Because I can't tell. They look fine, but they... So I don't want to break up the restoration just yet, but... Oh hey, an Ogre Berserker. It's been a while. Hi, guys. You might want to step back.
I'll feel the pain.
Snap.
Get back here! Only what you deserve!
From those were here, we didn't look for traps, did we? Just wandered in here.
What can I do to help?
Stepped on
At once.
You know, you gotta be more careful than that. You don't want to accidentally step on the trap and blow yourself up. Anyway, code ring. Wait, can you pick up the helmet? Yes, you can. Can you pick up that helmet? Yes, you can. Yay. Making use of that limited inventory space.
You need me?
Those...
Don't test me.
I don't know which is worth more, the flare or the morning star. That bothers me. Maybe I shouldn't have carried all these belladonna flowers. Yeah. I wish we had a merchant. I'm gonna drop the flower. And pick up the katana. Because I know the katana's worth more. It's a freaking katana.
Let's get it on.
More skulls. Wait, what did the type of rope? Something about a rope dangles. Nah, there might be a way out of this horrible place. Rope for instance, you could climb to reach the upper level. Do I want to reach the upper level? Though.
Huh?
Also, is this any traps? No. Jim, why? Magic resistance lowered. The fuck am I gonna do about that? That irritates me a bit. Oh, hi. No. No, I don't wanna. Hide, but I don't wanna.
Charge!
Oh, jeez. Fire bad.
Guess it's worth a try.
Stop with the flaming arrows.
It's as good as dead.
Anyway. Who? I don't want to do that. I could just go talk to, you know.
Speak and be
Be
fine.
like, hey, I got boo-boo. Let me piss terror.
You have my greetings, faithful one.
Okay, kill items was very helpful. I hoped it would. I forget that last.
Be direct. Try to keep up.
Resurrection just exhausts our cowardice. I keep forgetting that.
Yes, at once.
Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what's really sucks though is they keep giving me this stuff. But I don't really, you know, don't really have the space for all this. Look at all these fancy weapons. Bitch! Jim trap.
Being a hero is hard work. Time to rest.
Yeah, I know, you're tired. Do I have inventory space for all this? Okay. Well, notice this bridge goes over here. And then I want you to count to 10. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you counted 10. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I'm just getting hit by traps left and right, even though I'm counting. What the fuck? Gone forever, thieves. If only I could leave this place. Hey, someone steered at home. My staff in life is my constant companion. Something to lean on whenever I want. Now it's gone, taken by force thieves who thought it magical. Since it nearby. Do you know Corlans? Of course I know the name. Mo was a wizard, her father priest of Bell. When Baldur died, she turned to worship to his former ally, Lovatar. Her faith focused on the eternal Ball, though she serves the maiden of pain only in the interim. So, I'll see if I can find his stick. You find my staff.
What can I do to help?
By the way, we still need to find the upper half of the staff. The problem is I don't know where to find the upper half of the staff.
I'm here to help.
It's not in your tone. It's not hill. It's not in this. It's not in hill. Alright, where's the stick? Oh, so there's two paths, and what if we do go up? What happens? I'm curious now.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You
Aye.
must gather your party before venturing forth.
Wait, does it put me where I think it's gonna put me? It puts me where I think it's gonna put me, yeah. One, wait.
Aye.
Can I get inside?
You need me?
Counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
At once.
I didn't see anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's okay, I counted. If this thing's trapped, I'm gonna be pissed.
That's more like it.
Okay, so
Oh no!
what did you do? Ability. You drained my strength, you bastard.
Feel the pain.
Take this, you bastard!
Don't like the strength training potion.
Being a hero. Charge!
Really don't like the strength training potion. Yeah, really don't like the strength training potion. Anyway, what we have here? Ooh, some cobalt moss. I need to take that back to the Alpha One. Oh god. I'm looting, you horrible skeleton. Go away.
Let's
Skeleton.
get it on.
No!
Quickly!
Get my way, please. But I need to loot that. Damn, I need
Yes, I'm here to help.
There's a shine in.
That's more like it.
We found some cobalt moss. Which means, guess what we have to do? At least this gives
That's
us a
more
quick
like
way
it.
back. So now we walk all the way back. Yay. I just have to figure out where that part of the stick is. No wonder we gave her cobalt moss and she turns into a demon and blows us up.
Hello again.
Yeah, here's cobalt moss. That's it. Yes, the potion's ready. And so what are you going to use this potion for? Suppose you do no harm. I want to apply the potion to a rare tome hidden away in Candlekeep. Why? Raising Candlekeep, you say? Tell me more. Great peaceful childhood. Found a great deal and always felt safe. And is that right, sir? No one meant to go and do that. I had our friends, but it was the closest I ever had to family. Zerek murdered him. You know that? Oh. Yeah, it was sort of unpleasant. I had to murder all my friends constantly because doppelgangers. Very dramatic, yes. Could use some advice. Which if it can't keep it feel never reached home. There were secret range by his pages my potion refill. But like a book of great power with which to gain entry. Sensing that enhancing justifying probably feeling fantastic, it's almost like giving that book is. Do you think such an argument would carry water with the gatekeepers? I mean, you could try. I know my chances are slim, but a letter from you, trusting my offer might help as it happens. After after such a letter, I was hoping Grand Duke Janet might sign. But Sergeant Kennedy would surely have. I'm not sure I have that great of an influence. You know, fine. Still my signature. Thank you, I'll leave for Kennedy once. Here, take this as a small token of my appreciation. Day achievement. You know what's gonna happen though is they're gonna be like, hey, that's that boss bro. He murdered several watchers. Yeah. So on to monster summoning, eh? Right. Only 3 charges though. Ugh. Oh, well,
That's more like
it, I suppose. Meh. I mean, we did crash for an achievement. If I already had some of these achievements. Probably not. Probably not.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
So many achievements in this game anyway. Guys, can we not go? What you doing back there? Everyone knows over here. Going to go back down the road. And you're, for some reason, dragging behind. Okay. What's this place as long
Let's
as I
get
thought
it
was
on.
gonna be. Anyway,
What can I do to...
so we're looking for a stick. With the head of a stick, actually. Oh, hi. Well, that looks important, doesn't it? Doesn't that look important? That looks important. We'll come back to this big, giant, frickin' door tower as we go this way instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because remember, you count to 10. Oh, so hi, mercenaries. I'm gonna count to 10.
That's more like it.
2,
You need me?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Paper says she's not there. Hey, who goes there? Oh, we've just regarded this device, and you should go no further. Here's the thing. Perhaps we could cut a deal. Be a mercenary, right? We already have to recall us. We'll fulfill the terms of our agreement. Well, here's the thing. Are you ready to die? When you put it like that, it does seem more prudent to take our leave. Love that. I love when NPCs recognize that, oh shit, let's just get out of here before the person who's murdered every other mercenary in here murders us. I was thinking of joining that crusade. Well, you probably shouldn't join that crusade. But, oh well.
Let's get it on.
Huh? At once.
So, a series of interlocking gears and change. Let me guess, it opens the big freaking door, doesn't it? Makes sense.
Aye.
Boop. Carlos uses the scroll, man. So, oh, that's not horrible. The Crusade Pamphlet, on go with your blade. Every corner you earn is food in your mouth, and of your family, every hour you slice secure rank in the Crusade. Marches in the north, so join them. Boop. Yeah. Do there any other Crusader pamphlets? I don't think so. I'm keeping the page for Edward's notes just in case, though. I don't need the skull. I'm gonna drink this bottle of wine. There. Now my inventory is a lot more manageable.
That's more like it.
Oh, hi guys. Nice to see you again. So Emma Wynn, what's up?
Heya! How are things going?
So how have you been doing these last few weeks? Because last time I talked to you, I left you
It's
abandoned
strange having
outside
these new
camp.
arcane powers. Back in Candlekeep, I never dreamed I might be a spellslinger like Gorion someday. Life sure has taken us to unexpected places. You more than me, I guess.
Yeah, by the way, she's a thief mage now. I make a better mage than you do a thief.
Hey now! Dusty old tombs sure make you grumpy. Let's keep moving.
So why did you decide to become a thief mage?
It seemed practical. After all the weird places we've been, I thought it would help if I knew a couple spells and could figure out what the magical gadgets we find are for. Then, well, I had a knack for it. Magic. I like studying my spells and remembering how Gorion would do the same back in our Candlekeep days. Feels like I still have a connection with him, you know?
Yeah, you always care too much about what Gorion's about, but the past.
You're a real sourpuss sometimes. We can talk more about this later. For now, we should keep moving.
Okay. Anyway, here's the thing. I don't know what the stick is. I'm trying to question if I want to go back or forward. Yep. Baldur's Gate wiki. Tell me you're doing Baldur's Gate. Wooden. No, not wooden stake. Wooden staff. Because I want to know if I should go forward to obvious boss fight. Or if I should, you know, look around more for the stick. So, bottom half is in the room with the beetles. Oh, so the upper half is just for Corliss. Well, there you go. There you go. Answers my question. Bit of a spoiler, but I didn't want to, you know, advance things without, you know, having a chance to go back, so yeah. Anyway.
Damn you. Damn you and all you defend.
You should probably surrender.
Everything was going to be different. Sarevok was going to change the world. I gave everything to his cause, and you destroyed it all.
True. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go charge you.
Yes?
I'm gonna go charge you. You're gonna go up there and deal with those skills.
If that is your wish.
Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. You're gonna summon those. You're gonna lob a firepower right about there.
It's hammer time.
Yep. Actually, I want you to step
That's
back.
more like it.
Now I want you to go with that. You
This
step
should do
back.
the trick.
Okay, that mercenary.
Yes.
What can you do with this mercenary? Getting a bit too close to us, and I don't like
Sure.
that.
Let's go with that one.
What can I do to help?
Okay, deal with that. You turning undead? You should be turning undead. You? Why haven't you summoned? No, so
Easily done.
Why have you not summoned?
Feel the pain. What?
So, what's going on though? Slow. Okay. Slow. Okay.
You need me?
Quickly.
Oh, so by the way. Boop. Okay, I'm doing this.
Huh?
Let's see what else do we have, so. I mean, we could do resist fire and code if we really want to. Yeah, let's cast some aid. Can we paralyze her? What else do we have? Why not haste? Why not haste?
Die quickly.
Only what you deserve.
So what did you try to do? Oh, she cast stone stones up. Rotate. Why not add more to the chaos? You guys. Yeah, you guys.
Don't test me.
Watch and learn.
I am defeated.
No shit.
As Sarevok was. He was going to change the Sword Coast forever, and I was going to be a part of it.
Yeah, look, but okay.
Now all that is left is dust and ruin. I and my followers surrender.
Man, drop our arms and go.
So be it. Rot in a cell or rot in a crypt, it makes little enough difference.
Yeah, I know, I could have murdered it up.
Take this, you bastard!
Oh, I like that. She surrendered and my quest is over. Murdered. It's like, okay, I didn't exactly intend for that to happen, game.
I'll handle it.
Bitch, why is your inventory full? Oh yeah, because wand. Yeah. Oh, now for the fun part. It's a nape rope. No one can
I have my own belongings to carry. I have dropped this.
I don't have inventory space for picking up all this stuff. It sucks. There's a stick, of course, that +1. There's a... man...
I'll handle it.
There's a cloak of protection. Ooh. There's a braces of armor class 6. Finally, you be good at grip, but it's not going to do anything on you because you have better stuff. Social clarity, key. We're going with that. I thought one of you would have
I'll
a
handle
stick.
it.
None of you have a stick. Anyway, I believe I want that key. Yeah, I want that key. Okay then.
You did it! I knew you would. I wish I could have helped you out, but my magic still needs some work. A lot of work.
Yeah. By the way, I'm on your help wasn't needed.
I suppose so. Are you ready to leave now? This place gives me the shivers.
No, I am not ready to leave now. Thanks for asking, but no.
The Flaming Fists and I are gonna head back upstairs using the rope we found. It's just south of here. It takes you right up to the entrance.
I know.
We'll meet you there when you're ready to leave.
I know. I have a key. Oh, shit. So here's the thing. Before, the game was like... So here's 10,000 spears, though. And it goes to your party. So technically you have to divide that by like... So it'd be like... 10,000 divided 6. Basically. But now it's like, by the way, here's 5,000 for you. You. So you all get the same amount of XP. Without having to divide among the group. Which is cute. But yeah, thing is, stuff like this, I can't remember if it's even in Baldur. Oh jeez. Things are inspiring.
That's more like it.
The combat maps is restarted for some reason. Like I could keep or, you know, it's definitely slowed. I was gonna say we could keep our stick of monster summoning. But at the same time, don't really need it. About out for fire one, and we can replace that one. But yeah. So,
yes.
What pray tell is?
I'm here to help.
We'll just keep poking things. Get traps. Slow expired. Slow crystal. So hey, that's ocean traps. So what we have? We have an ornate headpiece, which is probably for a stick. One would assume that's for a stick.
Let's get it on.
But I guess I already gave him the first piece. I was going to say, why don't you get a stick? Oh, no, you had the stick. Stick. Potion speed. Potion versus healing. So what does this have? Basically ammo if you ever needed ammo. Okay, I think we're good.
That's
so
more
I
like
think
it.
I'm good. Wait, well, what's over here? Pray tell what is over here?
That's more like it.
I was going to say this probably required a key.
What could I do to...
Jim, count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there seems to be a room here for some reason. Oh, and here's probably another gate lever or something. Hey, well you know, traps. The bones of the Core's family history are right here. Why would you want to have a sleep here in the tomb? Question mark. Oh, my bad. So, animate dead, secret word, my sequencer, one of those necklaces that were worth 3,000. Stuff. Also, that part controls the gate.
Aye.
So, here's a question though. Should I read these things? The Coroner's Journal. This journal spans the last 6 months. Certain entries strike you as being important. Esther and I had a long talk last night. Everything he says made so much sense. I offered him my family crypt to use as a safe house and he accepted. Though my motifs to the dead city seem particularly appropriate now, I often meditate by the symbol of Baal and think on his teachings and how he has influenced his journey to the land. Today, S mentioned that his plans are progressing quickly. He'll be gone for a week or two conducting research on an old tomb somewhere near Bridgeford. I like his leadership capabilities, but I should be able to manage the followers where he's gone. Last night, S told me the groundwork has been laid for this next phase of his plan. He's moving to new quarters on the Iron Throne. I'll miss our tarts, but I'm glad he's gained the recognition he deserves. He'll change the face of the so close when he claims his birthright. All will know the power of Baal through him. Steve with the S has been killed. I can scarcely believe it. I didn't think anyone could bring any of the power's end. I don't know what to do next. For now, I'll keep the followers safe and stay away from the Flaming Fist. The Crusades made imposters to leave the city. They'll guard at every gate thanks to the refugees flying in. Hoodfair could contact me yesterday and offered a large amount of money if I could steal Savart's sword. There were his agents in Afkakla. I could be enough to bribe her way out of the city. I agreed I had no choice. With the help of my allies, we've stolen Savart's sword from the Duke of Palace. I wish I could keep it myself, but Sarah will fund the safe escape of me and the others. Let's be careful in how we store the blade for its trip to War King's Promenade in Africa. Apparently it's no good if the blood's wiped off. Interesting. The collection of arcane tomes, history, books, and religious texts focus on necromancy and Baal's religion and prophecy. There's much information, but nothing in particular reference to you. So you're telling me it's just useless. That makes me sad. It's like, here's all these important books. And we're just like, meh. Important books.
Let's get it on.
So by the way, if you didn't realize, symbols of the 3. I believe... Where's my question mark? Circle of bloody tears surrounds the skull and the faded discarded mirror. I believe that's Baal. I'm not sure what the other ones were. Oh, so we're going the wrong way. Stop, guys, stop. Just go there.
Let's get it on.
To the ghost and be like, hey, I found your stick. Where's my frames dropping for some reason? Yeah, it's like it's 30 and then it goes 10. And then back to 30. Weird. Turn my staff to my tombs, then I can rest. Okay, fine. Steak. Pieces of the surgical fragments. You place them in there, and a hidden compartment opens with several gems. Yay, gems. I don't understand what's with these flags though. It's getting a bit obnoxious now, okay.
You need me?
So we got some pearls. With the water opals. And we got whatever those are. Dang.
Let's get it on.
Video. frame per second drops. I don't know why. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these books. I'll just toss them somewhere. Anyway, now I guess we save and go up. That's weird is we have all these antidotes yet. Now it's very...
That's more like
well,
it.
besides the spiders, and the problem though is we didn't really use the antidote for killing us from spiders. We just basically went, oh, well, we have slow poison. Let's just use that. But the problem with the potions though is I hardly ever use them. When I could just access my magic and do the same thing. I guess we just go back to this rope now and leave. Right.
I guess this is it. We've done what we came to do. Time to head back to the palace for a well-earned rest, don't you think?
You seek your magic waves to burst. Well, Bill, these.
This is exactly the sort of thing I was looking for. Thanks. I'll tell Duke Janath you found these when we get back to the palace.
Who the hell is Duke Janath? So hey, you know that bear research we found that we didn't know what to do with? Exactly. Anyway, let's go back to
Thank you, gods, it's done! It's over. It's finally over. Saravok's allies are all dead, or awaiting the noose. What will you do now?
Well, I'm gonna... Well, I've always done seek new ways to expand my... We're gonna do what we always do. Seek new ways to expand.
You sure are a ray of sunshine, aren't you? I'm glad you're all right. I worry about you.
Thing is, I don't give a shit about anyone, so... I'm glad I'm alright too. I always worry about me.
Can't you take anything seriously?
Nope. Why would I want to?
I don't know why I talk to you sometimes. I really don't.
I don't know either. I left you abandoned and now you just...
Korlaj is defeated, and the last of Saravok's influence died with her. Your foster father, Gorion, has been avenged. With the exception of your friend Imoen, those who helped you thwart your half-brother's schemes drift away from you, returning to their lives.
But
For the first time since you left Candlekeep, you have the opportunity to reflect on the astonishing turns your life has taken. Though you are fettered by the rulers of Baldur's Gate, a sense of unease plagues you. You can't help but hear the rumors, the whispers that you share the same dark blood as Saravok. Some hint you killed your half-brother, not for the good of the city, but so you could usurp his place and his power.
Well,
for the moment, however,
maybe.
Your persecutors' voices are drowned out by an ever-growing number of others with more immediate concerns. Every day, more refugees driven from their homes by the servants of Kalar Argent arrive at the city gates. Many have stories of the Shining Lady's grace. All have tales of her followers' wrath. A 10-day after Korlaj's defeat, you retire to your chamber in the Ducal Palace, your thoughts troubled. You wonder what effect Kalar's crusade will have on Baldur's Gate. Little knowing how close at hand the answer is.
Here's more of what bothers me, though. If my followers left, that means Dawn left with all of my stuff that I was going to sell. That... I'm not happy about that, game. Oh.
Heya! You awake? It's me, Imoen.
Everyone's just passed on the floor. Yep, he left, and there goes all my equipment that I was going to sell. Fuck's that game. What is it? Everything alright?
I don't know. That's the problem. Maybe I'm just jumpy because of what's been going on in the city. There's so many people here running from that crusade in the north. I thought I heard noises outside my room. I was worried something was happening.
So what kind of?
Footsteps, maybe muttering. It was probably just a servant. Hells. Now I feel silly. Wait, there it is again. Did you hear that?
Probably assassins.
I'm gonna go check it out.
You probably shouldn't. So, hey guys.
That's more like it.
Okay, I almost had a... Game, can you please not do that? Problem though is, remember that? I don't know where that is. 314. 314. But did I miss that? Oh shit, I don't know if I missed it or not. Huh. Oh god, no. Okay, I had... Oh, this is...
I know.
Oh, this is very...
I'm here to help.
Like, seriously. Oh yeah, we're just gonna take all your stuff and make it complicated. Okay, so remember. Yeah. Just cause this is gonna irritate me. Okay. There we go. The bag over there is our main bag. This is our secondary bag. If I put them both up and down, I'm gonna confuse myself, so yeah. Wow, this is... this is pretty irritating, not gonna lie.
I guess it's worth a try.
At least all my stuff's sort of organized, in a way. Sort of organized that way. The only problem, though,
Easily
is...
done.
Yep. It's once we reach this point. Welcome to me being pissed off. So I don't have enough inventory space for everything he had. I also don't need these damn flowers, probably. Like, why am I keeping these damn flowers? I'm keeping the autograph just cause, but yeah. So sort of Baldur on. Ugh. Treasure note. The wealth recovered since the important canopy was restored in the palace basement by the treasurer. Present. Presenting the suite of safe adventure Christine inscribed on okay. Parchment will allow you to restore your code. Question answer man. Dear bosses, I've not heard of words. I'm guessing the chest I had delivered to your quarters to show your friends is getting the job done. So basically I stole my money too. Those decks. Those decks. Anyway. Okay, keyring was now. Sorry, just trying to organize this all. Okay. Oh, God, this is so irritating. Okay. Damn it. Oh, God, that's so...
That's more like it.
Like, look all. Here's all the stuff we were gonna sell. And all these potions. Spider's Bane. Vancor. Gonna keep those just cause. Keep that. So I have mostly the important stuff, right.
What can I do to help at once?
Down to you to sort this remaining stuff. Katana's worth selling. Because I don't have anyone who can really carry the rest of this stuff. Really. Seriously. I give you the potions, but you can't carry the potions.
Watch
Potions
and
are
learn.
heavy if you add all of them at £1 each. Exactly.
I have no more room for that. Dropped it.
Of course you did. So it's just...
You need me? I'm here to help.
And the game's like, nope. You don't have to carry it now. Okay, you're fine. I'd have you pick up that, but... yeah. I think I'll have you pick up one of those. Maybe the battle rats. Yeah, you're fine with that. Okay, you can barely carry
I guess it's worth a try.
Budget longbow is what? £10? You couldn't carry that and those, so... Or if you drop a couple of those. Okay. Then you can pick up one of those and we can put it in the sell pile. Game making me have to micromanage when I'm supposed to be ending the video. Yeah, I don't know why I'm carrying this around with me. Maybe it's souvenirs. Maybe it's a souvenir of our time spent in the horrible place. But what I'm more concerned about is this, like, I don't know where that is. Like, I need to look into that, though. 'Cause, you know... Yes. 'Cause it's like, is this relevant? Did I miss this? I don't know. Yeah, but these right here are important because they belong to our good friend, Dorn. Wait, what was your alpha weapon? Wait, what happened to his alpha weapons?
Let's get it on.
That. Okay, no, he should have his weapons equipped. Right. Okay, we're good. So yeah, we're gonna sell the Spider's Bane, which means after we need to give it.
I have no more room for that. Dropped it.
Okay. Well, can you make room? Thanks, buddy. Okay. So the only two important things here are the belt and that. Give it back to Dawn. And maybe the flower, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep the flower on me, who knows. Okay, that's sell stuff. Two-handed sword, no one can pick up the two-handed sword because it's too heavy. Anyway.
Let's get it on.
Not really. Just so I know flower to get back to Dorn. Yet I do. Anyway, I'll give those back to Dorn when I find him. If I find him. Ugh. So, this comfort bed offers let you never found a Candlekeep. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, so let's see, our notes. It contains secret chamber clause too. Contains memories from several ways to send information. It serves as a clue to the secret room in the Rune Temple of Baldur. So we haven't been there yet. We don't have to worry about it. It's later in the game. Good. I was worried I missed it, so had to look that up. But anyway. So now we can save and leave off. Finally. Still pissed that we haven't found a merchant yet, and I have all the stuff just littering my inventory. And then Dorn, who had half my stuff, just buggered off. Because, you know, I had all my stuff, and Dorn's just, nope. Just gone. Well, at least they gave me his stuff, but, yeah. So he should technically be equipped with everything that he had, which means he has one of my Ankhead Plague Mouse, doesn't he? Oh well. Oh well. Anyway, we'll be back later. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.